Those are my thoughts on that. What's next for you? You got anything else going on? Any meetings coming up you want to plug?
Well, back to Oklahoma City after this weekend. There's a few things coming up. I always have my Thursday morning Reagan breakfast. There's always great speakers there.
Yeah, where do you guys meet at for the Reagan breakfast?
That is at the Grill on the Hill in the historic Capitol Hill district in Oklahoma City. Wonderful, wonderful place. Norma and her family that own it, they're just so wonderful. And then the Capitol Hill Civic Club, they meet there occasionally as well. Sometimes we'll do group meetings, and they are sort of a larger group, and a lot more of community leaders come out. A lot more of the civic side.
Yeah, I'm excited to see a number of these social groups springing up in Oklahoma City. Now, some of them have been around for a long time. It's just people may not have been aware of them. But you were just down in Cleveland County. I think it was at Van's Pig Stand where the Cleveland County Republicans met.
Right. And Oklahoma statewide GOP chairman David McClain was speaking there. And my first chance to meet him, which was pleasant.
Good.
And after the meeting, got to go to the GOP headquarters and spend about an hour or so just one-on-one with him.
Oh, there you go.
And that was wonderful. I didn't realize that we were both former fellow dirty sailors.
Yeah.
So that was a great thing to connect on.
Yeah.
And more of the law enforcement stuff, continuing coverage of what's going on with the Oklahoma County Jail Trust, as well as things that again, Cleveland County. Sheriff Gibson down there. This guy he's a law enforcement rock star.
Awesome.
I wish we could clone him and put him in more places.
Well, I'm hearing good things about some of the sheriffs over there. I know we've got a chance to make a change in the guard in Oklahoma County.
Yeah.
I'll really look forward to the time when we can do a changing of the building in Oklahoma County.
That is so needed.
And I go up to the Tulsa County Jail whenever I can. We try to go up every 6 weeks or so, and a bunch of us trained specialists in mental health care, because the treatment of the mentally ill in jails in Oklahoma have been horrible.
Yeah.
And we're making a difference there. And I had a chance to talk with Commissioner Meechan, or Meehan, is that his name? Who's the commissioner over there in Oklahoma County?
Brian Mon.
Mon.
That's who you're going for.
Mon. Yeah, I told him, I said, we'd like to take that statewide training of detention officers. Most of these sheriff's offices, they don't have squat for budget for training their detention officers. They'll train their deputies. They go out and spend 10, 15 minutes at, a call to a location. But these mentally ill that get locked up just because we don't have a bed.
We don't have a bed. We don't have a mental hospital.
A mental hospital, and that's so the
jails become the catch-all place.
Exactly.
To just warehouse these people for lack of any place else to put them.
And these detention officers have absolutely no training. None. Yeah. And most of them, I mean, if you look at the criteria to be detention officer, it's, at least in Tulsa County, it's be a high school graduate, and we'll put you through about 3 weeks of our own training in-house, and then,
Yeah, and, the minimum age requirement of that. And I remember seeing something recently, if they're looking to lower the minimum age requirement to be a detention officer.
It has been 18.
Yeah.
High school graduate. But again, we'll put you to, now, keep in mind, I'm proud of the training we give, because I'm part of that training team, But, what they're looking for, communicator. What are your communication skills? And learning how to listen, learning how to avoid problems and stuff. Oh, there, we're back on a $20 million judgment. So I went to the sheriff, Vic Regalado, good guy, and I said, Vic, we got to help you be successful here. What are we going to do? I said, what training are you giving your detention officers? And he said, Dave, I don't have a dime for it. Yeah. And I said, well, a bunch of us who volunteer, who work with families who have a mentally ill loved one, we're already working with CLEAT, right? If we came volunteered our time, would you let us? And he said, you do that? And I said, yeah. Most of us have skin in the game. We have a loved one who's been through a mental health crisis. That could be our loved one in there. And so it's been a great thing. absolutely great thing. And then we got a new medical services company here in Tulsa, and believe it or not, the founder of the company is John Eccles. So, so the funny thing with John, he came and spoke to our mental health group, and they were given a 2-year checkup, update on the new mental health ward, because we built a mental hospital in that jail. Our taxpayers paid extra for it after the fact. And John just told the people, he says, look, I got to do right. And he pointed over at me, he says, because Dave's got my cell number. But John's team has done good.